football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Chris Moore returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Chris Moore on the return.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
He's brought down.
Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 11 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
2nd and 15. On the draw, this is Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
44-yard line.
On first down, it's Ingram. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And again, it's Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this First half as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And in community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Powers through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
The MVP Lamar Jackson heading out again with his Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Jones on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 16. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
Moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore. First couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Eluding the pressure right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Snead's got it. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Miles Boykin.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a first down.
So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
The score, Chiefs 14. Ravens 7.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16.
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and...
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Harrison Butker on.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ingram. That's good for a Baltimore.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Mark Ingram.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right
The
now.
linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
The line of scrimmage.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man, Chris Moore. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. It's complete to Snead. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Willie.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Caught by Snead over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 7.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chiefs' offense now making their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,